de colores.
Oh,
Good
we're on a camera? You didn't say all that.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I was trying to talk Ray Varela into coming and singing De Colores for us this Friday, but just to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Um, uh, because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, this week's episode will all be in Spanish. And I think that Dr. Guzman and I are prepared to say it all in Spanish. No, I'm kidding. I don't know that I would be able to. The mocho will come in. So good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome to this episode of the Rough Rider Weekly Roundup. First of all, I'd like to welcome Dr. Guzman, and I'd like for her to actually share a little bit about herself that maybe you haven't heard yet if you haven't met with her. So, Dr. Guzman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. So I just want to thank everyone for the nice, welcoming environment that I've encountered on day 9, started last week. Just a little bit about myself. I've been telling everyone that I've worked at several community colleges, and I originally started in engineering, and I decided to work in higher education for the sake of my son, and I love working with the community and the students. And one of the things that are super important to me is to get students on pathways and get them graduated because it changes the legacy of La Familia. So that's just a little bit about myself. I have a son. I'm sure everybody read the press release. I have one son and I have a huge family. I have like 300 cousins. That's the fun fact. I have 300 cousins. I haven't mentioned that. That's a new fun fact.
All right. Dr. Guzman, how about you take the next one?
The AccuPlacer lab is now open. Amanda Tapia Benavides' office is now in the computer lab in the Student Services Room 111. Again, that is AccuPlacer lab is now open. Amanda Tapia is managing that area, so to speak, in room 111 across from the registrar, and she's available to administer AccuPlacer tests. And I also want to add that that's also an area for financial aid if students need to log on, check their email, or determine what's missing on their financial aid submissions.
If I may add to that, if you recall, this is the room that some of the water leak actually happened. And I know that through the grapevine, there was some concern about mold. We do have a certified letter from the construction company that worked on it that there is no mold. And so please feel free to and safe to come and use that space as needed. The chess workday update. Uh, Again, the team, the finance and HR team have been very busy working on end-to-end testing with Workday. Actually, this week we had Workday consultants that were here on campus and we're working with the finance, the budgeting, and the HR team throughout the week. I'm not sure if they're still here today, but they were here all week, and they were very complimentary of the team. So I'm very proud, and I want to thank the finance and HR team for all of the hard work that they've put into this project. And we'll still be putting more work into the project uh, throughout the year because the plan is to go live in December, end of December. The other update related to chess is that now in October, the SIS, or the Student Information System. So if you recall, the finance and the HR part of Workday is called the ERP, the Enterprise um, System. And then there's also a Student Information Services part of the implementation. And that's our financial aid office, our registrar's office, our advisors, admissions, and the cashiers. Those pieces will be coming together now in October, and the implementation, the training and implementation is going to be starting here very soon. On October 10th, Greg Salazar will be taking a team to Santa Fe Community College to participate in workday training, but also to participate in the mock trials of using the system. And so the idea is to try to use the system at this point and determine whether or not there's anything that is missing or anything that doesn't make sense, so that what is already been created and built in Workday can be refined based on the questions and the participation of our team. There will be a team from San Juan there as well. And so some folks will not be in their office on October 10th because they'll be participating in this all day workshop at Santa Fe Community College. Um, Dr. Guzman, I think, let's see. Oh, no, that one's mine. Um, the next update I have, no, it is yours right here.
Just a
Trying to follow the
a
script here.
call out
Sorry.
just a call out for, volunteers, or you may be voluntold. We need a director representative for this year's shared governance, so we need a non-voting member, and we need someone to volunteer so that, we have representation on the shared governance. Again, maybe voluntold if I don't get any volunteers, so your support is greatly appreciated.
We really need you to participate. To remember back in 2015, 2016, when we were on show cause, one of the things that came up is that the complaint, and I'm not saying that wasn't true, but the complaint was that faculty and staff did not have a voice on this campus. This structure, this shared governance, the faculty senate, the staff senate, the student senate, and the shared governance committee or council were all created in order to give all of you a voice. And so here is your opportunity to participate and provide your voice based on the governance of this institution. So please, please participate uh, and uh, and contribute. Um, I have some what I think is very good news here. The Cornerstones, the organization that partnered with us to host the two Adobe workshops that happened this past summer, have approached Luna, have approached me with several proposals. One of them is to work with them on hosting the New Mexico Historical Preservation Society yearly conference. My understanding, I believe, I'm not completely correct, but I believe that this conference hasn't happened in the past couple of years because of COVID. And so they're really excited to host another conference, and they would like to do it here on the Luna campus. Some of these individuals have visited Luna. We're very impressed with our facilities. We're very impressed with our campus, and uh, furthermore, are impressed with the idea of Luna Community College creating a heritage trades program. And so all of this is aligned really well with some of what they do, and so therefore they would like to work with us on um, hosting a conference. This conference would happen sometime in late October, or excuse me, late September, early October of 2025. So that's almost 2 years away, right? And so lots of time to prepare. I will be contacting them and letting them know that we do want to participate, and I think it'll be great exposure for our campus because people from all over New Mexico and the surrounding states participate in this conference. In addition to that, we will also be working with Cornerstones to build or to construct a small traditional adobe house on our campus that will then be used as an interpretive center. And so the idea is that the creation of the house, the construction of the house, will be documented both visually and pictures, video, and other mediums. And as the house is being created through workshops using volunteers, all of that will be documented. Once the house is constructed, then it will be used as an interpretive center where we can showcase the creation of the house, and it can be used for anyone that would want to come and see it and how that was done. And this aligns really well with the conference. The hope is that this small home will be created before the conference happens in September, October of 2025. And so this is another project that I will be agreeing to participate in. And so at some time or another, I may be asking some of you to help. Uh, the idea is that all of the funding will come from donations to do this, but we will have to contribute a little bit of our time to make sure that everything is organized and done well. Um, the mandatory training. Recall that during the in-service week, we really pushed and asked all of you to participate in 4 trainings and to get them done. Uh, I was provided some data today, and roughly 42% of Luna employees have completed the mandatory trainings, but the rest of us haven't. And I say the rest of us is because I looked at the list today. I thought I had completed it, but I still need to finish the Title IX training. I haven't completed that one. So please, I urge you and ask you to get into the um, knowledge bank and participate. Take the training, complete the quizzes, and get your certificate so that we can show that we've completed the trainings. But like I've mentioned before, most importantly, to protect yourself, protect ourselves, and to better serve our students and protect our students. And then secondarily, so that if HLC asks what we're doing in training, we're able to prove to them that we are participating in these 4 trainings. So please take the time to do that as soon as possible. Dr. Guzman?
As a reminder, so anyone wanting to enroll in the 8-week courses, we have those 8-week courses beginning on October 16th. And on the last day to enroll is October 23rd. The 8-week courses will end when the regular 16-week courses um, due on Friday, December 8th. Just a brief shout out to the Community Healthcare Worker Program. That new program will be starting this semester. So just 8-week courses. They begin October 16th. So make sure that students are aware and also contact your comadres, compadres, primos, primas, anyone interested in becoming a student. Please don't hesitate to share that information with community members. Thank you.
See, the Spanish came in a little bit there. Yeah. Um, the HLC update, as you all know, September 25th and 26th, a team uh, of HLC, the HLC site team visit will be visiting our campus. And I'd like for all of you to get ready for this. We've been trying to prepare you for a couple of years now for this visit. And so please, we're almost there. Um, a few things that you can do in preparation is make sure you understand and know the strategic plan as well as possible, that you're aware and that you have some knowledge of the sustainability plan, the marketing plan, the um, enrollment, strategic enrollment management plan, uh, the handbook. All of these are documents that we should be following and that I'm sure they will be asking questions about. Unfortunately, we still have not received what the agenda is going to be for those for that day and a half, but Dr. Day has indicated that they will probably be here all day on the 25th and most of the day on the 26th. And they plan on driving back to Albuquerque and getting on their planes and heading back home the evening of the 26th. And so um, we need to be prepared. It's unfortunate that we haven't received information yet, but even more reason for us to be prepared for anything because they are going to, in my experience, they create the agenda and they are the ones that tell us who they want to speak to in some of those meetings. And as you know, they usually also have an open meeting where anyone can stop by and talk to them. But please learn the vision, the mission, the motto, our strategic goals, have some idea of what those are and how and some of the things that we're doing with our strategic plan.
So, thank you for adding this. I can't believe it's on here. I'm so excited. So, on October 6th, we're having a retreat. The purpose of the retreat is to discuss processes. So, in regards to enrollment admissions, advising, academic support. So, what that means is before we leave on that day of the retreat, we will have succinct processes that may already be in place or documented somewhere. So we're going to work together on developing a process to ensure that we're serving our students and that we're figuring out where those bottlenecks are. For example, financial aid could be one when that's a complicated process. But so the individuals that will be invited is anyone working with students directly and maybe even indirectly, anyone tutoring students, anyone that's helping students apply for admission, anyone advising students, even individuals from fiscal that take students' payments. So we're going to be examining the entire enrollment, admissions, and advising processes, and even academic support. So you will be receiving some sort of invite from maybe from your from directors and or from myself if I see that someone is working directly with students. So the retreat will be fun. We're going to do a true colors facilitation where we know each other's personalities and the way we make decisions. But then we're also going to get into the nitty gritty and develop processes, and we will not leave until we've completed that. So but we will be having a little bit of fun and getting to know one another. So thank you.
Thank you. Very important. So please, if you're invited, and please participate and come to the meeting, come to the retreat with an open mind and ready to do some work and bring down barriers that we internally impose on our students. We need to take some of them down and work with our students to increase our enrollment. Um, the last piece that I have here is again, if you recall, we've created several ways to communicate information to you. This is one, but the what's happening is also being put out there every week. The shout outs are there every week. And you know, there's other information in those mediums that are being put out that we don't talk about here in some cases. Sometimes there is some repeat. One of the things that's happening out of the what's happening weekly messaging is there's information about what's happening in our community. And so take a look so that you understand and may want to participate in what's happening in our community. Again, if you have information that you want to share, share it with Sherry Goodyear and Dr. Linder and with Rachel Lucero. And you can send it directly to me as well so that we can make sure that we put the information out there that you want us to put out there on your behalf. We really appreciate all that you do for our students, all that you do for the institution, and we really do uh, um, appreciate all of your work and look forward to continue to working with everyone. Thank you very much, Dr. Usman. Anything else? Any closing thoughts?
Just a huge expression of gratitude to everyone for your kind welcoming. So thank you to all.
Everyone, have a nice weekend.